suck again. That was a lot of fun, getting swept out there by Gabe Kapler, San Francisco Giants. Cool. Anyway, hope everyone's having a wonderful Labor Day. I am with my new friend here, a llama flotation device at my cousin-in-law's place in Virginia in this nice pool. So that was cool. And also, the Phillies might suck at baseball. You know what? I don't suck at fishing, though. Check this out. That's a 3-pound bass, people, caught on the Shenandoah River here in Virginia. Yeah, humble brag. All right, 3 pounds of bass. Anyway, on Friday, we told you guys that we're going to show you our first episode of SkyDrive presented by Sky Motorcars. That's, in fact, exactly what we are going to do. So without further ado, here is our first episode of SkyDrive featuring Eagles cornerback Avonte Maddox. Thanks to Jim Hyden, of course, who produced this, and also Brett from Sky Motorcars. Make sure you guys check out all things Sky Motorcars at skymotorcars.com. This will be this Labor Day edition of the Farzy Show, our first installment of SkyDrive with the delightful guest, Avonte Maddox.
Mark, today you and Avonte are going to be driving a very special 2015 Mercedes-Benz G550. This G-Wagon, as it's named, is in a very special emerald green over cream leather with only 40,000 miles. Very special truck and in the right color for the Eagles.
Yeah, Brett, you look at me and you just think, this guy belongs in a G-Wagon. Thanks, man. Looking forward to it.
Mark, thanks so much. Feel free to visit us at skymotorcars.com to view our entire inventory.
Well, Avonte, thanks for doing this. Appreciate you.
No problem. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Nice vehicle you got here.
Yeah, this is a really nice Mercedes that they were kind enough to give us. Our man Brett here at Sky Motorcars. You're just coming out of your off season. At the time we taped this, training camp's about to get underway. So how was it? Did you get away from football a little bit? Did you have yourself some fun, I hope?
Yeah, I'm not too far away, but I definitely took a good little break here. I just purchased a home, so I was kind of here trying to get my house together. So that's pretty nice.
Now, I didn't want to bring it up because it might be a sore subject, but you and Dallas Goedert officially broke up.
Yeah.
Right? You guys are living in separate places now?
He finally left me. No, yeah, we're living in separate places, but we're only 5 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
So it's like we're still there, but we're not there. But I was just over there today, so we're going to go run some games up when I get back.
Okay. I remember him saying last year that you guys had a goal to get ATVs or something, so you could just go back and forth from each other's houses.
It was ATVs, but then we thought about it, and I was seeing all these golf carts, so I think we're going to change it to the golf carts. I think that's pretty cool.
There we go. Is Dallas Goedert the roommate that washes the dish immediately, or is he the let it soak guy?
Oh, he's the let it soak guy and let it rotten after. He's the let it soak and let it rotten after. I'm telling you, I come in there 5 days later, I said, Dallas, what is this? He's just sitting there on the counter. I said, you plan on putting this in the sink? He's like, yeah. And he gets act like he gets mad. If you so mad, you do it. All right, man.
This past season, or maybe it was 2 years ago, you actually bought tickets or got tickets for your entire high school football program at Martin Luther King High School in Michigan?
Yep, so we played the Lions last year at home, and we get to play them again this year at home, first game, so I'll be doing it again.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
So we played them last year at home, and I hit up Coach Spence. That was my college coach, Coach T and Coach Spence, and, I asked him how many guys want to come to the game, and he shot me a number over, I think about 30 plus 40 or so. So, it's just kind of enough to give back to them because they did so much for me when I was coming out of high school. Just like I didn't start playing high school football until my junior year, and then they just took it upon of driving me around to all these colleges to see, so I get recruited. So that's the least I can do, give back in any way I can. And some guys can go to the NFL games and watch and do things like that. So this year we play them again in our first game, so I'll be doing it again. I hit them up soon.
And you only played 2 years of high school ball?
Yeah, 2 years of high school football. Yeah, it was fun. I wasn't gonna play. I was a baseball guy, and then I was like, my god brother, Jalen. He was like, he transferred over. He was kind of like, yeah, man, like you gotta play with me. And I was like, nah. No, so Coach T came up. The coach came up to me like, yeah, I heard you're a ball player. Like, come show me what you got. I'm like, oh yeah, you wanna take this challenge? I come show you what I got. All right. So I just went out there. I remember the first time touching the ball in high school, I scored a 70-yard sweep touchdown, and I was like, whoa,
Oh,
it's kind of fun. Yeah, so I'm like, oh wow, so I can do this. I was always the smallest person though, so it was like, I was like, oh man, I ain't trying to get hit that much, but as time went upon, I was like, all right, this is fun.
Scoring touchdowns is fun. Oh, those people are cheering for me?
Cheering for me? Who, me? Oh, I'll do this anytime.
Now, one of your many talents, from what I understand, is you're a hell of a piano player.
I wouldn't say hell of a piano player, but I would say I can play. I haven't played in a while because I'm not around a piano as much as now, but when I was growing up, when I started living with my uncle and aunt, my aunt used to have a piano in her home, and she used to take lessons, and I'd watch. And then all of a sudden, she said, "You want to play?" I said, "Yeah, sure, I play." And I ended up start taking lessons from her. And when her guy comes in to teach her, he sometimes sit down with me.
Okay.
So I learned a little bit.
So you can play a song.
I can play some songs. Yeah.
Okay. So all right, let me put you on the spot here. Let's say party setting. Party setting. Someone's like,
oh, start a little bit lower than party settings. Oh man.
Party setting. The place is packed, and someone's like, "Oh, there's a piano, Avonte. Why don't you play?" And then you get coaxed into playing. You have to play the piano. What's the song you're playing? What will rock the house? What's Avonte Maddox playing on that piano?
Oh man, you put me on the spot here. I'll probably break out some happy birthday. Not bad.
There's a new one.
I'll be at the party. Any birthdays in the house? I got you right here. That's me.
It's with one hand.
One hand. No, I can. So I play like songs more on the end of like, cause like I said, I was taking the lessons with my auntie, so I can kind of like hear, and I can play off hearing, like not really reading the music as much. I know the keys that I can read a little bit, but I just take it upon hearing, and I play and I mess around with it until I find a note. But like my auntie, she's a little bit, yeah. So she's a little bit older in the part of playing music. So it really wasn't the hip hop jams. So I would be playing like things like Mission Impossible and Charlie, things like that.
Oh
like,
man.
You know, so it'd be in the older vibe, and like more church music, like Kurt Franklin and things like that. So like in the church setting, because she was always in the church setting. So that was pretty cool. Just learning it like that, and then as time went on, like I would play songs like "No Sleep" by Wiz Khalifa, and I'll just be listening to my ear, or I'll play like the slower songs, some Alicia Keys or Beyonce, somewhere around there. So it was things like that when I was playing the piano. But now that we speak about it, it's like I just purchased this home. I actually want to get me a piano in there.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for the idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
I appreciate it.
You said something last year that just was like one of those things, like a come to Jesus moment for me, where I was like, oh my God, of course. The nickel corner has become more and more important. And you said that last year during one of your press conferences, and it just kind of hit me. I was like, wait a minute. As these positions and defenses are changing, and it's become more of a pass-happy league, and you need that nickel corner out there more and more, of course that position is becoming more important. Yeah. And when you said that, that just kind of hit me. I was like, because people were talking about you playing safety, people were talking about you playing on the outside, and it's like, no, he's so good in the slot. We need him in the slot. And then you had talked about the importance of that role. It really has grown in importance over the last handful of years.
Definitely. And I mean, like I said, it's definitely important. You know, you got that kind of that hybrid. You got that linebacker, you got that corner, and you got that safety. It's almost you got all three in one. And it's like, you know, sometimes our defense allows me to play back, or sometimes my defense allows me to play up like as a corner. But then sometimes our defense allows me to play in the middle as if I'm a linebacker, but he got speed, and you know, if you're tough, you're good. So, you know, I feel like it's definitely evolving. I mean, I watch a lot of Kenny Moore, and you know, he plays that position so well, and you know, guys like that plays that position, definitely coming from our defensive scheme, and you know, our coaches came from there running it, and so I watch them a lot, and you know, I learned a lot from that, and I mean, almost 80% of the game, you know, I'm out there. You need a nickel back out there because the offenses are starting to evolve now. You know, they're not running that downhill, you know, power game as much. They're starting to spread you out and get all these fast guys out there, and you know, you're expecting no doubt, no slack to the linebacker. You know, I love my linebackers,
right?
But they just can't be sitting there trying to check a guy like Tyreek Hill in the slot. It's like you need a guy that can be able to move and at the same time be able to tackle. So I feel like it's a very important position, and as years come, you know, it's just going to get even more bigger and, you know, more recognition for the most part.
Jonathan Gannon, your defensive coordinator, I mean, you guys were top 10 in yards, you know, last season and all that, in terms of fewest yards allowed, top 10, which a lot of people gloss over. But he kind of took a lot of flack when he said, I don't have a scheme. And then he later walked it back a couple of weeks later and said, well, of course I have a scheme, but I try to play to my, coach to my players' strengths, which is obviously important. When you think of the scheme that you guys were running last year, what can you tell me about it? Like, what stood out to you about it?
I mean, he's a mastermind. I mean, JG is like, he's definitely a player's coach. He tries to, what works best for his players. And, it's never a time where you could come in there and say, like, hey, coach, like, if someone doesn't get anything or they don't like it or whatever, they're not with it, he'll figure a way to make sure you like it, or he'll wipe it so we can play fast. And, that's what helped us out. I mean, like you said, top 10 and things. And I'm excited for this year. We're just ready to put it together. That's
great. Now, you guys, one of the things we scream about in the media and fan base as well is, like, we always want an aggressive defense, go after the quarterback and all that stuff. And that's all stuff that we want to see. There wasn't a lot of that aggression in terms of going after the quarterback, blitzing and all that stuff until it seemed like later in the season. Do you think with the new personnel it'll allow you guys to be a little bit more aggressive? Well, first off, do you agree with that? Yeah. And second, do you think you'll be allowed to be a little bit more aggressive?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have JG's mind, so I can't really tell you. But all I can really say about that question is, like, me going into this year, it don't matter what JG calls, if it's aggressive or if it's passive or if it's whatever it is, mixture of both, or one more than the other. I'm just willing to give it my all. And as long as we're playing fast and working together, like, it all comes together. It's times where it's times to be aggressive, and it's times where you don't need to be aggressive. So, I'm looking forward to it this year. I'm pretty sure JG has the right game plan for all of us that's going to be out there on the field and playing on that defense. So, whatever he throws at us, I know it won't be no curveball. It'd be definitely a fastball. So we'd be ready to hit it out the park.
Here's what I want you to do at training camp. I want you to walk up to JG.
Yeah.
And I want you to go, hey, buddy, let's be more aggressive.
I'm gonna try to
just
smack him in his chest.
Smack him in his chest.
JG, he gonna be like, what? He might smack me in my chest before I even get to smacking him, because he's so hype.
Is he one of those that really intense guy?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, not like intense in the weight room, but in the film room. I mean, he definitely got some juice to him. But when you get out there on the field, he definitely comes alive, and I like it. He's young, he's energetic, and that's all of our coaching staff, to be honest, starting with Nick. So it's definitely fun when you out there and them guys like and energetic with you. It's just not like, I want to say old school, but it's not old school. It's they out there having fun with you. So
Nick seems like one of those guys that you knew in high school or whatever that just always wanted to talk about one thing. And it was like football. There's Nick. I'm going to talk about football again. Like, he just seems like he absolutely loves it.
Yeah,
just loves it.
I won't say that's even just Nick. I mean, it's everybody. All the coaches, they love it. And, you could tell, you could see it. But Nick, he's right into it. Like, he's like, he wears, and I like it because he's like, every day he comes to work, he'll have someone's shirt on. Like, literally. Like,
right.
It'd be BG's, or it'd be Jalen Hurts, or it'd be someone's shirt, or he wearing someone's clothes. And he's funny. Like, one day he came to work, and I think it was Halloween. He cut his facial hair just like Jay Hurts, and he got his shirt on. Like, I was like, "Where are you?" He go point at his shirt. I said, "Oh, okay, guy."
He dressed up as Jalen Hurts for Halloween.
He dressed up as Jalen Hurts for Halloween.
Now you guys have, like I said, a bunch of new additions. One of them's James Bradbury. Another's Hassan Reddick. You got a couple of rookies there. Linebacker N'Kobe Dean, I mentioned Jordan Davis.
Yep.
What are you guys feeling going into training camp? What are you guys feeling going into the year as far as what looks like upgrades going into it?
Oh, definitely. They're all upgrades. I mean, they're all great players. I just met JB this year when he came in, and he's definitely a man. He has a mastermind of the game, and he always want to know where his help at, and he's asking questions. And he knows football for sure. He's been in the league for a while, but I'm excited to see what he do. And Hassan, he's definitely a baller. I mean, just watching all his stats, and he's going to be a power force up there in the line. And Jordan Davis or N'Kobe, like them guys they're big. And definitely Jordan. He's huge. I'm scared of him.
Good Lord.
And he's athletic. He got a little mini basketball room in our weight room. He comes in there going through the legs, behind the back, and jumping around. I said, whoa.
Whoa, Jordan Davis is like...
No, I think he could do a windmill dunk. I mean, how huge he is. But, he's pretty good. And N'Kobe, he's definitely... I know he's good. I mean, I've been watching the film with him, and he can run. I mean, sideline to sideline, he can definitely come up and hit you. And you know, I was actually surprised we actually had the opportunity to get him, and that's definitely a good thing. So I'm excited to see what all the new additions we got from the defense that you can do and the offense. So you know, it'd be fun.
I know one of the things that you and Dallas Goddard were doing. Zach Berman from The Athletic actually uncovered this a couple years ago. You guys play Fortnite, but then you guys played Fortnite. Like you guys actually had Nerf guns and stuff, and were shooting each other in the house and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the game now? Is it still Fortnite? Is it Call of Duty like everybody else? What's the game now? Because I know you're a big gamer.
Yeah. So the video game I play now, me and Dallas actually got a bet going on. I won't say the amount we got up for it, but it's a lot.
You betted a couple of golf carts on it.
Yeah,
Loser plays with the carts. Yeah.
Yep. You get the carts. So the game is Dallas is not a real like battle royale type of guy, shoot 'em type guy, but he likes shooting games. So I said, all right, Dallas, let's make a bet. He said, what's the bet? I said, who can finish GTA first? So this game is long. I'm talking long. So right now he's doing a pretty good job. He's at 52%. I'm at 38. But I know
you're talking about 100% in the game.
100% in the game.
Oh wow.
So, I know for a fact that I'm gonna win though, because I know I'm a better shooter than him, and he can't last for long. He has ADHD. When he play a game for like 10 minutes, he gotta go do something else after that. So I can play a game all day.
Hungry at all?
Yes, I actually am.
Nothing like a diner. You know what I'm saying?
Diners, I love diners actually. Yeah, you give you all the options.
Yeah, that's all right there.
All right there. Comes out pretty fast. Don't have to worry about nothing.
I'm gonna steal a line from Will Ferrell. The thing I like about a diner with a lot of options, you know they do them all perfect.
Have to.
All right, Avonte, here we are, Rams Diner in Westchester, the home of some very famous meals, if I'm not mistaken.
Here we are, the Philly cheesesteak wrap. There we go. I heard it's good. I have to try it.
Now that comes with chips. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Like, what kind of chips? I love raw.
Okay.
Just whatever he got.
Whatever he got.
I'll eat what the professional athlete's eating. Because he's done better athletically than I have. I peaked in 8th grade.
I peaked in 8th grade. Oh, he was the best.
Thank you, Shannon. Appreciate it. I'm curious to get your take on it because you're going to be defending against them, playing against the Washington Commanders, Carson Wentz. One time, obviously, the link going down there to D.C. as well, Landover, Maryland, whatever.
Yep.
What's it going to be like facing your former quarterback?
That'd be fun. I actually miss Carson. He's definitely a great guy, and you know I'm looking forward to playing against him. And then I'm gonna try to ask for his jersey, but no, I'm gonna give it to Dallas. Dang it. But no.
His dibs already been called?
Dibs probably already been. No, me and Dallas is going out to see who he end up giving it to. I hope he doesn't give it to either of us, so I won't feel bad if he give it to him. But no, so yeah, I'm excited to play him. I mean, I'm looking forward to see what he got this year, and definitely with the Commander, we get to play him twice.
Right.
So that'd be fun. Hopefully I can get an interception off of him. Hey, Carson, throw me a pick. Thanks. I appreciate it. But so, yeah, that'd be fun.
That's interesting you say that because obviously there's a lot of controversy that surrounds him as a teammate. And what you're saying is you haven't seen any of that type of, like the negative side from what people have talked about.
I haven't. Definitely, I mean, I talk to Carson a lot. I mean, you know, I deal with Carson because he deals with Dallas a lot. And, you know, I'm always around Dallas. And, you know, my locker room is right across from Carson. So I always talk to him. I mean, we went hunting together, we done done things together. So, you know, Carson is overall is a good player, good person, and you know, I don't see why people would say bad things about him on and off the field, whatever they're saying in the locker room, whatever these little conspiracies that come out in these media. So, I don't believe it. I know him as a person, so I look forward to playing him, and it'd be fun.
Jalen Hurts, I thought impressed me in his first year as a starter. I've been aware, everyone's aware of his work ethic and all that. Has he looked any different? Has he looked better, improved, all that stuff? Have you seen the work paying off so far from what you saw last year going into camp?
Definitely. I mean, I would say 100%, you know, just playing against him. He's good. He's looking real good. And, you know, like you said, his work ethic, his leadership, he's been improving the deep ball. I mean, he threw some deep balls. I was like, whoa. Hey, we were in perfect position, but he's just putting them in spots where only his guys can catch it. And, you know, I'm excited to see that. You know, you're going against a good defense, and we're going against a great offense. So, like, it's definitely going to be fun this year watching him do his thing. And like you say, he knows the he knows the playbook a lot more because I wouldn't consider his first year like really his first year.
The 4 stars, whatever, yeah.
He came in with 4 stars. Then he had a whole year under his belt learning a new system, and then now he's adapted and he's in there and he's seeing the game different. He's, you know, like I said, when I was playing ball, and the more years you get underneath your belt, it starts to slow down for you. It's almost really great.
Oh, fantastic. This does that
to the side. I gotta try this.
Right. This looks like it is
Thank you.
up to par from what we've heard.
Oh, I'm glad.
Thank you.
It's good. It's one of my favorite things.
Oh, okay.
So
I think I'm good. You ready to do this? The famed
Here we
wrap,
go.
cheesesteak wrap.
Let's try
The
it.
health conscious,
Let's
low
try it.
carb cheesesteak wrap. Oh yeah.
That's actually really good. That's really good. That's good. I wish this place wasn't so far away from me. It was-
30-minute barring traffic to Center City.
Yeah, oh man. If I wasn't in Jersey, oh man. This would be a place I come to every day.
Oh, this is really good.
You got 1 second, I gotta eat real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. We're taking. Well, that was fantastic.
Well, wait, I heard of something in Philly called a scrapple.
Scrapple, yeah.
Scrabble. Yeah, no, I'm at a diner. The diner is the
Is
best
that
place
right?
to get Scrabble.
Is that what it's
yeah,
called?
Scrapple.
Yes.
All
Okay, so diner's the best place to get Scrabble.
Okay.
How is the Scrapple here?
It's ordered a lot. It's really good. Yeah.
Well, you steered us in the right direction with this wrap. So for the first time, I think
I have to try it.
You want to try Scrapple?
I have to.
I was raised on Scrapple, so this will be great. This will be great. A little Philly thing we'll do right here. A
All
little
right.
Scrabble. Avonte Maddox, first time Scrapple. Wow, you could not have.
Describe it.
You could not have described it any better, and you could not have found a more central casting piece of Scrapple. Can we just look at that for a second, folks? Just
You described it to the max.
look at that. You put that right on your roof.
Uh-huh.
The house will never leak again. Okay. All right.
Talking about
Hey,
ketchup
you can eat it, huh?
syrup too.
Okay.
Oh, so, okay. Oh, it's a little
Just
syrup,
in case.
a little side of thing.
So
syrup,
which one
yeah.
is better?
Personally, syrup for me.
Syrup for you. Okay. Do you like ketchup?
I like ketchup.
But you can do whatever you want.
like
The only
both.
thing I say is take. Thank you so much. Thank you much, Sharon. Just in its natural state. I want to sit here and I want to watch this happen.
Okay.
Yeah, the corners are always delicious. Yeah.
Corners are the best?
Yeah.
So look, this is what I'm gonna do.
Do your
Pour a
thing.
little syrup
Whatever you like
here.
to do. I'm just so thrilled that you're
I'm
going
gonna
to
take
try
two
Scrabble.
bites. I'm gonna take 2 bites.
You're guaranteeing 2.
Guaranteeing 2.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna make them a little smaller so I can, just in case.
Uh-huh.
One might taste better than the other.
All right. It's going to
Gotta
change your
get
life.
in.
It's going to change your life.
Let me see. Let me put some syrup on this one. There you go.
Okay. All right. Here we go. You're like a sommelier trying to break down what notes you're getting.
Cause I don't know what it tastes like.
Right. It's definitely difficult to describe.
It is harder. It's definitely hard.
Crispy on the outside, and then like almost like a cakey kind of texture in the middle,
Yeah.
right?
Like a hash brown.
Kind of like a hash brown, yeah. Except totally, there's no vegetables in that. That's what I can guarantee you.
This is different.
This is different.
This is different.
Is it good?
It's. I could probably eat it once a week, maybe.
Okay. Once a week.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, don't do that.
No, I'm not.
Don't do that.
Don't worry. I can't do that.
As a professional athlete, I
Yeah, I
wouldn't
can't
do.
do that. Look bad on me. But off season, I could probably tackle it once a week.
Yeah. All right. Ready to get going?
Let's go.
All right. Let's head back to Sky. What was your welcome to the NFL moment? Everyone's got one. What's yours?
Well, welcome to the NFL moment. I think we was playing the Vikings, and I was running down on a punt. We were punting the ball, and the guy caught it, and he ran far right. I was coming from the right side. He ran to his far left, but I was coming and I was running, and this was before they took out the crackbacks, I think. Oh my God, as soon as I turned left, I got hit so hard, I was seeing stars. You know me, I'm like, I gotta get up. I got up. I'm like, yo, I walked back to the sideline. I said, hey, Dallas, can you please tell me how many fingers I'm even holding up? 'Cause I don't even think I knew how many I had up. But that was my welcome to the NFL moment right there. That was painful.
So we're coming to the end of the interview here. Expectations coming up for the 2022 Philadelphia Eagles. What are we thinking this year?
Expectations, are you saying for the team or yourself?
Whatever you'd like to.
Whatever. So,
Go ahead, be a me guy. Be a me guy first.
I'm definitely not a me guy, but I want to be a me guy. No, just to play as best as I can. I want to do better than last year. That's my expectations. And, if I play like that up to my capability, I feel like, I'll put the, team in good spots to, me playing my best ball that, I'm giving it my all and pushing it to be the best. So other than that, as a team, of course we all want to win the Super Bowl. That's, the number one goal would be at the top of the mountain at the end of the day. But, we got to start with our division. You want to win there. Then you want to tackle on the playoffs, and then you just make it to that last bowl game and that Super Bowl game, and you do that, you're good. Got to win it. So, just starting out, we're going into camp and building that connection, that all the little things that you need to, take on a long season, and you'll be good.
Well, this has been a lot of fun,
Yes,
Avonte.
sir.
Seriously, and I had known you a little bit before. We had had some great conversation before, and really glad you were able to do this and be our first victim
Thank
of
you.
the SkyDrive.
It definitely was fun. I appreciate the SkyDrive. I'll take it again.
I'm going to hold you to that, and maybe we'll get Dallas to rebut some of your
Yeah,
statements.
you might need to get him in here. He won't lie to you about it, but he might will. So.
Avonte, appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and good luck this
Appreciate it.
season.
Thank you.